Whatever your connection to Bury Grammar School, Founders' Day is the one day of the year that allows us all to come together as a community to celebrate the founding of our wonderful school, something that feels of greater significance this year given that we're having to celebrate remotely. When I think of Founders' Day, many things come to mind. The cherry blossom on the trees, the sound of the corps of drums, which I find incredibly moving, teachers in caps and gowns, people lining the streets of Bury to watch us march proudly up to the parish church, the laying of the wreath and the playing of the last post at the cenotaph, and the singing of hymns in the Founders' Day service. But above all, it's a real sense of belonging, of being part of something extremely special. Happy Founders' Day.
Hello Bury Grammar School, my name is Major Algy and I run the Fusiliers headquarters here in Bury. As a regiment, the Fusiliers are very proud of our long-standing affiliation with Bury Grammar School, and we've enjoyed our relationship with you over many decades. We're really sorry that coronavirus has disrupted your special anniversary this year, forcing you to cancel or postpone many of your 450 celebrations. However, we know the school has the strength and spirit to deal with adversity, and it's great to see you using modern technology and social media to celebrate your anniversary instead of the traditional ceremonies. As your Founders Week approaches, the Fusiliers send you our very best wishes, and we look forward to seeing you face to face before too long.
What Founders' Day means to me. Miss Lester was the headmistress when I joined the sixth form in 1966. The day before Founders' Day, we had to parade in front of her, and she told us if our skirts was too short or our hat needed steaming back into shape. How times have changed. I have attended 47 Founders' Days, all following the same service, whether held in the junior school, the Roger K. Hall, or the parish church. Returning alumni can join in that same familiar service. That is the beauty of tradition. Bury Grammar School pupils share a very strong bond and friendship. On Founders' Day, I'm reminded of those friendships. Some alumni I see regularly, others hardly at all. But the bond is still there. Once a BGS girl, always a BGS girl. Best wishes to all in this very special 450th anniversary year. Diana.
Is always the highlight of the Bury Grammar School calendar, as it's a whole school event that brings together all ages from the kindergarten to the sixth form. It's an opportunity for us as pupils of BGS to show our appreciation for the founders and benefactors of our great school, which, as we all know, is still going strong in its 450th year. For me personally, it's been an honour to fulfil the role of school captain in such an important year for the school.
My name's Alistair Burt. I was at school between 60 and 74, head boy in 1974. My first Founders' Day was 1964, when as a member of Miss Hamilton's class I walked up Tenterden Street, past my father's surgery, my mother watching from the Elsinore Cafe and Marketplace. I never lost the sense of pride of Founders' Day, the familiar tunes from the CCF, the familiar hymns in church, the colour and spectacle of the day, and to return years later as the Member of Parliament and speak of Founders' Day, and also to address the old boys at the dinner. These were very special occasions. Founders' Day is special for so many people, and it has very, very many happy memories for me.
Hello. So, what does Founders' Day mean to me? Well, Founders' Day means all kinds of things. It's the most important day in the calendar of the school, as you know. Primarily, it's about the history of the school, and I think it really is humbling and quite emotional to think about the fact that our school has been here for 450 years. How many institutions or schools do we know with that kind of history? Founders' Day is also, of course, about our community. Schools are all about people, and Founders' Day is a day for our pupils, former pupils, teachers, former teachers, parents, colleagues and friends of the school to come together, enjoy that collective spirit and celebrate everything that Bury Grammar School is all about. And finally, of course, at Founders' Day, we are thinking about the future. Schools are life-affirming places. We're here to celebrate the spirit of our young people and hopefully another 450 years ahead. So on Founders Day this year, I'll be thinking about Bury Grammar School's history, its community and our collective future. Happy Founders Day 2020.
Bury Grammar School. Greetings and congratulations come to you this special Founders Day from this old boy in Utah, America. Half a century ago, you admitted a timid 11-year-old child and turned him into a confident young man ready to conquer the world. Well, I never did conquer anything important, but the education and grounding Bury Grammar provided has guided me into a lifetime of happiness and fulfillment. I hope you will continue to mould young minds like you did with mine for at least another 450 years. You are the best.